Hey, what's going on? It's me, Shimbria. I'm here again to do a movie review. This will be about the Netflix movie that just came out July 16th, 2020, Fatal Figure with Nia Long and Omar Epps. Yeah, I love Nia Long personally. She's like my favorite actress ever in the whole entire world. Yeah, the movie, it was alright. A little cheesy, a little boring, like predictable. Yeah, I expected more from veteran actors. Omar Epps and Nia Long, they've been veteran actors. They've been acting for a long while, since I was a child in the 90s. Yeah, they did Love Jones. He did Love Jones, and he played Ricky. I think Ricky from Boys in the Hood. She did. No, she was in Love Jones. He did Boys in the Hood. He did The Wood. She did Friday. Yeah, I just expected more from them. And he also did Love and Basketball with Sanaa Lathan. I just expected more from him and her as veteran actors. But I guess the movie was rushed or whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the movie that got rushed, it was the director, the script, the writers, bad writers. I don't know. We've seen a movie like this before, like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of times with Michael Ealy. Yeah, Michael Ealy. You know, The Perfect Guy, the movie with Michael Ealy. Yeah, it's just like this. Or Obsessed with Beyonce and Idris Elba. Yeah, it's just like this. Or what's the other movie? This movie when the girl was pregnant and it was like had Morris Chestnut in the movie, and he was married to that lady Regina King or Regina Hall, and looked for a surrogate, and she kept stalking him. It's like that's one of them stalkerish teeny bopper movies. It's cute to watch if you're just bored in the house and you're bored and you don't have anything to do. You've already seen everything you could possibly see on Netflix. You watch every possible video you can find on YouTube. It could have been longer. The acting could have been better. The script could have been better. But it was okay. It was an hour and like 29 minutes. That's it. So I'm going to do a review, but I cannot do a review without obviously putting like a few spoilers, because the movie's not that long. But anyway, in the beginning of the movie, a lady Deborah and her boyfriend, his name is, what is his name in the movie? Travis. Okay, Deborah and Travis, they're the beginning of the movie, opening scene, they're like making out, having sex, making whoopee, whatever you want to call it. They're entertaining each other, okay? And we later find out later on in the movie that Deborah is David's ex-wife, and David is played by Omar Epps. Okay. And she said, "Oh, why did they go downstairs to get some water?" So she goes to get some water. She heard this loud noise, right? She's like kind of scared. She's like looking around, like I would be. She's calling out for her boyfriend, calling his name. She's like, "Travis, oh Travis." And he didn't respond. He was sitting on the couch before she left to like get her water. When she walked back into where he was sitting, he wasn't there. She's like, "What's going on?" Like looking around all confused. So she's looking around the house. She checked, she looked in one of the spare rooms, he wasn't there. Then she looked into the bed, another room, he wasn't there. Then she heard the water running in the bathroom. She's like, she started walking towards the bathroom, and I forgot what she said. She said took her top off. When she got close to the bathroom, she just screamed because Travis was laying in like a pool of his own blood. Omar Epps did it. He killed her. He killed him and her. He was just laying up with his own blood. She was screaming, she's like, ah! And she was backing up. She like backed up. Somebody just did like this to her. Omar Epps, he like kind of snapped her neck, and he stabbed her boyfriend to death. It is the first scene. Ellie Warren, she's played by Nia Long. She is a lawyer in the movie. Okay, Ellie Warren and David, they knew each other. They went to college together, and she hadn't seen him in 20 years before, like, he started coming back around. She worked at a law firm as a lawyer, and he worked there too. His job was a hacker. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a hacker. I can hack into anything. So he would be stalking Nia Long and stalking like her friend to like get closer to like Nia Long. And she had a daughter in college named Brittany. She had a husband, Marcus. So they had met up one night after work, and Marcus was like, yeah, I'm still at work. So she was gonna be going to get drinks with her friend Courtney, but Courtney couldn't show up because Courtney was still at work. So her husband Marcus texted her like, how's drinks with Courtney? She was like, Courtney says hi, but she wasn't with Courtney. She was with David, Omar Epps. So they were drinking, then they started dancing on the dance floor. Then she walked into the bathroom, and he followed her into the bathroom. They almost had sex, and they were just kissing or whatever. He put on the underwear or whatever, and then she got up and was like, that shouldn't happen, I gotta go home. I am married. That shouldn't happen. He was like, I'm sorry. And then he texted her when she got home, said how sorry he was. He wanted Nia Long when they were in college, but he said that she was always with Marcus. I guess they were high school or college sweethearts. Marcus is her husband. And he said that his ex-wife, Deborah, she never took him seriously. That's why he killed her. He was like crazy as hell in this movie. But Michael Ealy, his crazy is just a little bit better. And David had been going to counseling to like get over his wife or whatever. And he up there lying to the therapist like, yeah, I met someone new. We're dating. She's a lawyer, but she's getting out of a long-term relationship. No, you met an old friend. You met up with an old friend from college that is married currently. That's a lawyer. You're not dating this person. He was like obsessed with her, obsessed with the idea of being with her, but she's married. He kept wanting her to leave her husband for him. She didn't leave her husband for him, and they just kissed a little bit. And he kept texting her when she was at dinner with her husband and daughter. So her phone like fell off the table. Her daughter was like, oh, I get it. And she jumped down really fast and, oh no, I get it. And he sent her the video of them two kissing in the club. And said he was gonna send it to her husband. He got into her email address. When she wasn't home one night, he installed like video cameras, and her daughter was out one night on a date with a guy named Scott. She had came home and popped some popcorn. He was already in there hiding with a big knife. He saw her daughter, but her daughter didn't see him. So she was like walking by the kitchen. But he didn't mess with her daughter. He didn't bother her. She kept dating this guy named Scott, right? That she met from high school. And one night, she had got a call from some lady supposed to be named Linda that she needed to go to the office to sign some papers because she was a lawyer. She's like, oh, okay, cool. The Linda person was a fake, made-up person. It was Omar Epps. He changed the name, contact name, and the phone. And so like Linda, she's like, and then when she went to the office, this lady was laying dead on the floor. So she answered the phone because somebody was calling. They said Linda. She answered it. She like, hello, and it was him. He was like, hey, I can't believe you left your family alone. Just come to the office. And she hung with the phone really quick and just started running out to our car. She called the detective, was like, oh, he's not dead, he's still alive. He had faked his death. She was like, oh, he's not dead, he's still alive. I need the detectives right now at my house. I'm going to my house. They were like, okay, this is the detective and police there. He had killed the police before she got there. And her daughter's boyfriend, Scott. He killed him too. Yeah, and Omar Epps tied up Brittany, which is Nia Long's daughter, and her husband Marcus, tied them both up. She untied both of them, and then they had tried to escape, and she was looking for Scott. And then somebody had flipped the light on. You know, like the part in the Scream movie where like the killer kills someone and they'll be like tied to the chair, like on the patio or whatever. That's what happened to Scott. Scott got killed. They took that part from the Scream movie. I'm like, really? You couldn't come up with your own thing? I get it, like people are like inspired by like other like movie directors or whatever, but that part, Wes Craven did that. He did that in all the Scream movies. Wes Craven did that. Why are you biting off of Wes Craven? Like, come up with your own thing. It was really, really predictable. It was cute, but yeah, a little predictable. But he didn't end up killing Nia Long or her husband or daughter. And he had started stalking her friend Courtney to get to her. He started dating her friend, and he told her friend Courtney that she was trying to get with him since he met her, since he first seen her again, and all this other stuff. It was a whole bunch of lies, and Courtney got mad at Nia Long. She turned on her, and Nia Long told her that he's not the person you think he is. He has pictures of me on his phone. She was like, yeah, I gotta go. So then he was knocking on the door. She was like, he was like, well, who are you talking to? She was like, what? Trying to play it off. Like, but who are you talking to? I heard you talking to somebody when I'm coming down the hall. How can you hear somebody's conversation when you're coming down the hall? She was like, oh, it's just somebody from work. He was like, well, it sounded intense. He was like, no, it's nothing. Then she picked up his phone when he wasn't in the room. He walked into like the bathroom. She seen all these pictures. She kept going through the pictures. She was like this, looking through the phone. All these pictures of Nia Long and her husband and her daughter in his phone. She was like, well, why do you have all these pictures of Ellie in your phone? I was like, well, I told you, we old friends. I can't do a deep voice. He was like, yeah, I know, but these pictures are recent. Well, Jen asked me to watch her because she was afraid that she might compromise something because she was wondering why she was leaving the law firm so soon. She had got another job. But did she compromise anything? He said, no. She was like, okay, well, I gotta get some fresh air. He said, put his hand around her throat. I don't know what he did to her, but the next scene, she like laying on the floor, and Nia Long went to her house. She was like, Courtney. Ring her doorbell, Courtney. She finally got into her apartment, like with the police, and they found her on the floor. They took her to the hospital and get her checked out. She had a concussion, but she was fine. She didn't die or anything. And they said they were gonna be looking for him. It took them a while to find him, but they finally found him. But anyway, the movie is cute if you like little teeny bopper-ish movies, something to watch when you're bored. I really expected more from the veteran actors Nia Long and Omar Epps. Omar Epps was crazy in the movie, but Michael Ealy's crazy just a little bit better. I really wish they would have casted Michael Ealy. But anyway, if you get a chance to check out the movie, check it out. It's called Fatal Affair, and it's on Netflix. Thank you for watching this movie review. Bye.